Well, almost 24 hours after being released, Buffalo Common Council members are weighing in on the city's new winter snow plan. They wrapped up a meeting about an hour ago. Most Buffalo's Rob Hackford joining us live outside the Broadway Salt Barn with new reaction from council members. And Rob, they do have some concerns.
Yeah, Kate, this was the first day for Buffalo Common Council members to publicly comment. They've had a little bit of time to review this document, and overall, they weren't too happy with it. There was a lot riding on it as well, though. The mayor's administration did submit this in time for the due date of November 1st, and it will now head to the Community Development Committee, where some of the critiques being made today by council members can be discussed and potentially added to the plan. And again, after that incredibly rough and deadly winter that we had last year, they were expecting a lot. But those expectations, many of the council members say, were not met. Council members Rashid Wyatt, Brian Bowman, David Rivera, and Chris Scanlon pointed to the city having less snow removal equipment this year compared to last, and there being only one newly created warming shelter for each district. I also spoke today with the Center for Urban Studies Director at the University of Buffalo about that shelter map and the snow plan overall. And he also believes the snow plan still leaves East Buffalo and Black Buffalonians who are disproportionately affected by last year's blizzard.
Equity tells us not everybody in every area of the city is going to be hit by these storms, potential storms, in the same way. So the city needs to know that in a given storm, how will we respond to areas that we know are likely to be hit harder than other locations and areas.
So future discussions could be about adding more shelter locations, but it's really unclear what will happen in that community development meeting. Today, the mayor's office also announced the hiring of two positions that the council was eager to have before the winter. Thomas Lubby was hired as the city's emergency manager. He comes to Buffalo with 30 years of experience down in the New York City area, serving in similar roles, including at the New York City Fire Department on 9/11. James Cross was also hired as the city's fleet manager after a decade working for the AAA of Western and Central New York. Now, this also may be the last year where this process happens so close to winter. The council is also proposing an amendment to the city charter where this whole discussion would happen in April. That was approved today as well, but it has to be also approved by the mayor's office. Reporting live in Buffalo, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.